Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be getting through all of the main quest to unlock some new tabs. Hopefully you guys are ready. The basic farming and automation is one I definitely want to get done. This unlocks hoppers and things like that, so things that help me get automation going, which is going to be a lot of stuff that I'm going to want to get. And then this guy is better storage, which is another thing that I'm going to want. But these slime balls are going to be pretty difficult to get. I think the most difficult is going to be the purple slime, just given the fact that purple slime is a pretty rare drop from the saplings themselves. Anyways, so let me go ahead and get some few things done, and I'll be right back. There we go. That is completed. So both of those are complete. And bam, we're good to go. So moving forward, we need to kind of set this guy up and figure out where to actually set it up. That is going to be the other thing. Bell, I don't need you. I don't need any of this. Oh, it doesn't want me to get rid of it? Yeah, okay, I'll do it this way. How about that? Okay, so now that we have all that, we are still going to need some porcelain, because we're going to use that here in a minute. And we'll put all of this stuff down here. And we need to figure out a place to put this, and I think over here is going to be just fine. Hopefully, we have enough room for everything. So the porcelain tank can go here. Our porcelain melter can go on top of it. Just like that. And lava goes in here, porcelain on here. Our tables can go on the sides. And then we're going to have faucets coming off of it like that. Perfect. I am going to need another faucet. That's why I said we were going to need more porcelain. Okay. So perfect. We have the faucets. Now, we need a way to channel not only lava into the porcelain melter, because I know the next step is going to be making the wood. Which is firewood. I'm pretty sure it's called firewood. It says hot wood in the thing, but it's actually... Oh, it's lava wood from Tinker's Construct. And lava is basically pouring lava over top of this. And you get lava wood. So that's where setting up the barrels, the clay barrels and stuff, is going to be helpful. How do I want to do this, though? I think you can actually... I don't know if you can send stuff in through the top. I think you can. We're going to try and send something into the top, but I know you can send it into it manually. We might have to do that. So let's get a building block. I'm just going to use glass for now. And we'll set the clay barrel here. Set the extension up. We can break that for now. Wonder what we can use these for. Oh. Oh, two of them. Okay, so that's one glass. Equivalent to one glass. Okay, so here's where we can set up a porcelain channel to make sure lava goes into here. Pretty sure that's going to work. Alright, so we need to click this. Not with this in our hand. There we go. Okay. And I'm going to need a faucet to drain into there. If you look on here, you can actually see there's arrows. So this is an arrow pointing outward. And we need the arrow pointing inward instead of outward. So it's disabled, going water or fluid flowing this direction. And we need fluid flowing this direction. All right. So now that we have that, we can also make another faucet. And there we go. Now we also need to get a crucible, which we have our crucible over here. I'm just going to go grab some lava. I thought I had some of these made, but I guess I don't. I think there's already one in here. One bucket worth. Yeah, I only need to put 3 in here. And I need to turn this off. There we go. Perfect. And that's going to turn into more lava. And I can grab my bucket and just fill it up. It'll probably be best if I put this actually over here. As you see, this is now holding a bucket of lava. This is going to fill up pretty quick. There's already another bucket in there. And bam, we can get that going. Alright, so automation. This is where we're going to need to automate some things. I need to get a hopper underneath here. To do that, I need a chest. I'm going to put a chest right here. Same on this side. And we're going to use some redstone that we've made earlier to make a clock. This is, I'm pretty sure, I don't think I've ever, I mean, I've used other things. There might be timers. There is a timer. But this is almost a more expensive recipe. Now, you could use this thing. I've used it before in the past. It's actually a really nice tool. But if we look at the clock, right here, the redstone clock, this guy is just as good. There's also a Timewood clock. That's Twilight Forest. But yeah, this one is so much easier to make and doesn't use gold. So that's the one we're going to go with. Actually, we only need 5. 5 redstone, 1 stick. And that's almost it, and cobblestone. So, we pretty much have everything here, or regular smooth stone, sorry. I think it's smooth stone. Yeah, smooth stone. And we're actually going to need to make 2 of them, so 5, 1 stick. I needed that 2 anyways, because I'm going to need to make a couple levers. So there we go. 2 clocks. And we're going to need 2 levers. Just so I can turn them on and off as needed. And you place these directly above the faucet. Like that. Put 2 levers here. And we're going to get a couple of the hoppers. Those easy to make hoppers. I have 2 of them already ready to go. But I do need to make some chests. So let's make some chests. Bam. Perfect. So I'll place my chest down. And we'll get those early game hoppers set right up. Perfect. And I can close this off. How clean does that look? I mean, that's a pretty clean setup. It's not centered in the room just because this thing would be kind of in the way. But we're ready to go. Anytime I need lava to go in here, I can just put a clock on top of this. So we're going to need to make another clock eventually. You know what? We can just go ahead and do that. I have all the materials. So I don't know why I'm not... I just didn't do that already. They're so simple to make. I just need to do it. There we go. And just like with the other one, 1 lever, we're good to go. Perfect. So we can pretty much get some automation going. We're not quite done yet, but we're almost there. We've almost got this automation set up, and I'm already putting lava in there. I need to turn this off. It's weird because it was clicking on and off. So I'm afraid that I might have to put the timer on this guy instead of the other one, the other version, because it looks like this actually disappeared, right? These are on, so they were doing some weird stuff. I don't know. My bucket disappeared though. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, there's still 2 buckets in there. All right. Oh, anyways, we should be able to move along into making some hot wood, which is going to require lava wood. It shows we only need 1, but we are going to need 32. So that's where this hopper is going to come in handy. I should be able to automatically put an item in here, and it'd be filled up. So let me make one of those hoppers. Right? We're gonna just use one of the regular wooden hoppers. I'm hoping this works. I'm really hoping this works. And we can just do it from the side here. Put a chest on it. And tell it I want 32 logs. Did not mean to place whatever just got placed in there. The chest. I'm going to tell it I want 32 logs. I really didn't need the chest, but that's there. And then I kick this on. And I think I'm going to need a timer. That's what it's looking like. Okay, so instead of this automation, this will stay constantly running right here. Maybe I need to change the direction. Maybe I did have the direction going the right way first time. That's so strange, it's not working. Oh, you know what? I think it's kind of messed up because this actually needs to be on the... This needs to be the bottom block. Okay. So let me go ahead and change that. I'm going to need to pull the lava out of here. Otherwise, I mean, it's just going to get wasted. I'm going to at least waste one bucket of lava. Unfortunately, this is in the right place. This just need to move. We need to take this whole thing up. So, barrel extension. Barrel. Wrong place. Why did you go there? You keep going where I don't want you to go. What is going on? Okay, maybe I'll just place this guy next to it and then replace the other part that looks like disappeared. There it went. Okay, now that should work. If I put the lava in here. Will it cast into there? That should work. There's a bucket. You know what I think's wrong? There's no lava in here. So it won't actually kick on. Right? And another thing is, I think this is backwards. I think it needs to input into the front. So I have to turn this whole thing around. And did it work? Yes, it did work. Okay, so it ended up going into it that time. Oddly enough, it doesn't seem like it did. There it goes. Now it's flowing in. And now it's working. Okay. Okay, so yeah, our automation's done. Yeah, it was just backwards, so it doesn't work in the back, so that's good to know. It only works in the front-facing part. But yeah, this is going to work. So we'll get 4 lava wood per 2 operation, or 4 lava wood per bucket of lava, pretty much. So that's good to know, and it's good that we have that going. So I really just need to make some more of this, and we should be good to go. I just got to keep this guy filled up so I can keep grabbing a bucket of lava, and so on, and just dropping it in there, and it's just going to keep producing this stuff until I turn this lever off. So you can see 1 bucket got us 4 lava wood. Pretty nice. Alright, next thing, we need to get some mending moss, and the easiest way to do that is take any kind of stone, and this has been a thing for a long time with chisel. You get mossy stone, but it used to be that you crafted it up. You crafted this right here. You just made this block. And you get the ball of moss. And the ball of moss used to be it, but as you can see, it says right-click a bookshelf with this to convert it into mending moss. And it consumes 10 levels. And as you can see, I don't actually have 10 levels because I died. How fun is that? But getting 10 levels is not going to be very hard. I literally just need to stand here for a couple minutes. And actually turn this on. And levels are going to just flow in like nothing. So yeah, we should be able to get 10 levels in no time. What do we almost have? We almost have it fully set up. There we go. 10 levels. We're done. We're done. I can actually just throw all of the loot away that I got, because I don't need any of it. I could have actually used those for levels as well. I do have a bunch of them. So that is something that I could have done. I do have 106 of those experience cubes. So that is something. Turn that off. There we go. Alright, inventory should be cleared up. I'm ready to go. Alright, so making a bookshelf. Simple bookshelf. We are going to need a little bit of paper. And leather. I have a few leather here. I'm pretty sure I have more leather over here, hiding away somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe I don't have leather. I actually don't need leather now that I think about it. We have tinkers. We have tinkers in here. So leather is a thing of the past. Let's actually go ahead and make some of that stuff. We are going to need sticks. We have wood on us. We'll get some blank patterns, and we're going to make a bookshelf. Which requires some book and some paper, which I do have paper. There we go. You know, I don't have sugarcane. That is something that I probably should have, but I don't. I am going to need 3 books now that I remember. I'm going to need all this paper. There we go. And that will get us 3 books. Enough to make a shelf. Just like this. Perfect. And now we have a bookshelf. How cool is that? There we go. I'll just leave that here for now. Take our mending moss, right click, we've completed that. I don't think we need any of this for like further down the line. For the automation, we only need these items. The silky jewel, 32 firewood, 8 reinforcements, and that's about it. So this mending moss is just like a bonus for us. And I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Just that we got the quest completed, and we can move on. So yeah. We have all of that now completed. So the next thing I guess we could start working on is the reinforcements. Now, we're going to need gold for that. A little bit of gold. I think I have some armors. I was throwing away my armors and then I realized I might need them. But I have a couple. I think that's it. And I have a gold sword. Anything golden I want to keep. I don't think I can melt down golden apples, or can I? No, I can't. So anything gold I'm going to need, because I'm going to need those reinforcements, and I'm going to need 8 of them, which is going to be 16 gold in total. And this guy doesn't really hold that much. So how many are we looking at? 16? We've almost got enough. We can turn this off for now, and we can focus on a few of the other things, other materials. So I do have this. I think these will end up giving us quite a bit. But we need to make blank casts, and we're going to need quite a bit of obsidian. So I'll be having fun getting a bunch of obsidian, that's for sure. Because I'm going to need 8 obsidian per. So that'll end up giving me, so we need 8. I need a stack of obsidian to get this to work. Alright, so we got our 1 ingots done. This is going to probably fill this guy up. 16. Was that 1 block? Okay, that's pretty good. And this will give us blank casts. And I need 8 of them. And I could flip this lever on and just let it go. But I don't exactly know if I should do that fully or not. But I'll be back once I get all of that stuff ready to go, including the obsidian. Alright, so after a little bit of time and effort, I ended up getting myself quite a bit of obsidian. This is like one of the more difficult parts. And I'll kind of explain what my process was going through this. So I went ahead and made 3 of these, and the lava actually generates relatively quickly over here. And I just place this around here. And I just keep following this pattern. And luckily I was able to get this pick, which has Fortune 3 and Efficiency 5, which has multiple uses other than this, but really helpful with obsidian that I got from my mob farm. So having that mob farm is really nice, and you can vein mine it. So that is very helpful. And we only need 4 more pieces of obsidian, I do believe, to complete this task. Of course, we're going to end up with more than that. We're going to have 5. So we're going to have 1 left over. So we're going to have 64 plus 1, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so I also have my cast done. I have 8 blank casts, and we can actually go ahead and craft those. And that's going to complete the other quests that we have lined up here. So, as you can see, we need 8 of those. So let's go ahead and do that. So these are surrounded. Oh, yeah, they're surrounded by a blank cast, and you get 1 reinforcement. But we need 8 of them. There we go. We got the reinforcement quest complete. And we also have a little more than we needed of these, and then we also unlocked that quest. So I'm going to put these back in here, and they're just going to stay in there for right now. So now we unlocked 2 separate things. We need to still get hot wood, which this has 2 tasks. We actually need to make firewood, which is still a little bit different. And then we got the reinforcement. That one is done. We can claim that reward. We got mini moss. We can claim that reward. We need to make smite, and we also need to make the silky smooth, which is actually a silky jewel. So let's go ahead and make those. Those are actually pretty easy to make. We actually need to make 6 of them. So I was working on getting enough of the materials required for those, which, to be honest, isn't that much. The only thing you need a lot of is string, and if you have a bunch of those organic things, you can just go crazy on your, what I would suggest is on your flax seeds. Those are going to give you the most string for the buck. So, pretty good there. I have tons of string, plus I have string in here, but I have tons of this string. So I think that's going to be plenty. Also, you need some gold. This is not going to be enough gold. You actually need 24 gold to be able to complete this. So I was actually working on gold. And it's kind of weird. Gold actually requires wheat, which makes sense. Kind of yellowish color. But it requires wheat to be able to make that. So let's go ahead and get this. We also need, what, 6 emeralds? And luckily enough, we have a bunch of emeralds, not just from doing this with the cauldron, washing them, but we got them from our mob farm. So pretty nice. That mob farm really come in handy in this. So we're going to need exactly 24 of these silky cloths. And we surround those, which I just want to make sure real quick. Because I didn't hear it ting. Okay, so I completed that. Just wanted to make sure. And now we can actually make... We only need 6, right? Yeah, we only need 6. I don't know why I grabbed 8 emeralds. 6 emeralds. There we go. So we also got the Silky Smooth quest complete. And that, honestly, in our quest book here... is that all we need? Oh, we have to manually submit these. So we'll do that here in a minute. We will manually submit those. So let's go ahead and put that inside here. We actually need to turn this in not just lava wood, but let's go into our tinkering. And the lava wood needs to be turned into firewood. We only need 1 to complete that quest, but firewood's made a little bit different. Requires blaze powder. And this is actually what you make the parts out of. Alright, so here's our last few, and that actually completes our tasks. All of our tasks. Now the bad part is, all of these I'm pretty sure are going to get consumed. So I'll have to keep an eye on that. So we needed, what, we needed 35 of these? Let me check. Let me just make sure I know. 32. We had 32. I don't know why I was thinking 35. I would like to have some of these left over because I do want to use these. Not so much the Silky Jewel. We do have a Silk Touch pickaxe already. Alright, so let's go into the quest book. We go here and we select Detect/Submit. And we claim that reward. Now, this unlocks some new things, and it unlocks the basic automation. But luckily for us, we can get into Bonsai Pots now. So, that is going to make our life a lot easier for getting those saplings done. So, there we go. Perfect. Alright. So, we got some of this dust from random things. This is pretty interesting. You can actually take it and paint onto blocks. And it works pretty well, actually. It's just a decorative thing. You can kind of splatter all over the place if you wanted to. But yeah, that's a weird random things mechanic. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this done. We're almost there. We're almost to the point of being successful here. And being almost done with the first section. So, I'm going to need a couple of the drawers. Really, only 3 drawers, I think. I am going to want to kind of clear my inventory out the best I can. Let's see. Saplings. Apples, you do have a home. And wood. I was running pretty low on wood, so I had to make some more. Look, we actually used almost all of that string. That's why I said getting a lot of string is very important. There we go. And then I can throw the blaze in there. My casing, I did upgrade my casing over here on my condenser. And I think that's good enough, because we're going to have some other stuff going here that I'm not too worried about. Like Bobble's head, that's actually going to get deleted. Alright, so everything else, good to go. Right? Good to go. So let's go ahead and get this done. Let's go to automation, or actually tinkering, and we're going to get these slimes, slime saplings. Pretty cool. So I'm going to keep that open. We're going to need to get our sandstone infusion, which it really doesn't matter which one you have. I think it's a durability issue. That, or it could be that you need higher tier ones for different things, but for these, they work no matter what. So you get that. But what I want to do is put them in a bonsai, and it looks like every minute you have a 20% chance of getting 2 slime balls plus all these other things. So that's why I want the 4 slotted drawers, so I can get all of these things. This is a 75% chance, 20% chance, same on the leaves, and you have a chance of getting more saplings, but you don't have to worry about your sapling disappearing in the first place, since it's going to be in a bonsai pot. So let's look at the recipe. So we're going to need the blue slime balls, and that's going to be a combustion recipe with some lapis. So we're going to need 4 slime balls and a bit of lapis. Let's do this. I think I have enough lapis for this. So 4 slime balls, and we're going to need 2 lapis apiece. Just like that. And with this guy being pretty high up there, I think I can, yeah, I can totally throw probably all of them in there. I want to see kind of what the cost is. Again, 350. There's a good chance that we could throw all of these in there, as long as they're the right ratios. Okay, it didn't do all of them. It did all but 1. So there we go. We'll get our last one. And there's our 4. I also need to do this for the other ones. So I need to do this for the purple ones. The purple one have their own recipe. We need purple dye. So lapis and red. I know I have some poppies. Let's get those. And some more lapis. This should give us 2 times, right? That would be 8. And that would be enough for the slime. So yet again, we'll do the same thing. Just like that. Oops, and not mean to pick up the purple dye. And there's our purple slime. We could continue to do it this way, making a bunch and doing it that way, or we can just make all the saplings. I'm going to go with making the saplings route. May take a little longer, but it will give us what we need. So there we go. There's our 4 for the purple. Okay, and here's where it's going to get a little difficult. This guy, the orange, is going to use magma cream, which we still have access to. And even with the slime balls, we do have rice. So I can use rice to make slime as well. Let me get some blaze. I need 4. And there we go. Magma cream. And then we'll use the rest of the slime balls later on. So let's take a look again. It is magma cream mixed with slime. Is it 1 magma cream? I want to make sure. Yes, 1-to-1, but you get 2. So really, we only need 2. Just like that. Alright, and we have the 4. Now this one's going to take all of our life, so I don't know how that one's actually going to work out for us. But we're going to find out. Okay, so to get a sapling, we're going to need a piece of dirt. And we're going to need 3 regular saplings. And we're, of course, going to need to be able to eat some food. So, I was also told to eat, while I do this, potatoes on a stick. And I did find that that's actually really good. Unfortunately, you need to eat multiple things in this pack. So that is one thing, but Alright, so we have our saplings. Let's go ahead and make it. So, just any kind of sapling. We need the slime balls in our hand, or offhand. We need this in our hand, and we need to hit the sapling. Ow. And there we go. We have the blue sapling. So let's go ahead and make the potato on the stick. And we can eat. It does quite a bit of hunger. As you can see, I wish we actually had a visual saturation bar. And it gives you the stick back. And you get strength. Wow. Okay, and so for our next one, blue. Put it in our offhand, or purple. Put it in our offhand. Click it. We get our purple slime, or purple sapling. Now this next one's going to do 8 hearts, so I have a feeling that we can do it, but it's going to kill us. So it's going to be like, well, you died. But we can try. I have a very strong feeling that it is going to kill us. And it may not even work, but we're going to find out. Yes, it does kill us, but does it give us the item? I don't care if it killed me. I want to know, did I get my purple sapling, or did I get my sapling? Yes, I did. Okay, so, perfect. That's all that matters. If it kills me, that's fine. And we got that done. So now we can set up our bonsai pots. So, the bonsai pots are not that big of a deal. I do need some clay, so that is something that I do need. We have a brick there. I don't really have bricks anywhere else. I don't have clay stored either, but I do have dirt. So what I can do, grab my injector, right there, which has quite a bit of water in it already. I think that's going to be enough. We only need to make 2 of the bonsai pots, which is going to require a bit of iron. Because I'm not going to go the route where I need slimy dirt, because I don't need that. Because the bonsai pots work for them. That's 20 clay. Is that going to be enough? I don't think so. I may have to do some more. We're going to find out, though. Okay. So, like the regular bonsais, okay, so it's brick and a piece of dirt. 5. So 15, so yeah, 20 would definitely be enough. We only need 15 brick. And we only need 3 pieces of dirt. So this actually works out perfect. And we can set these pretty much anywhere, since they are going to be in a pretty small area. Like, I'm probably going to set them just in this corner over here for now. There's really no big need to put them anywhere else. And they're almost done. Look at that. Okay, so take the dirt, get our bonsais, and now actually we have access to hoppers. Regular hoppers. No joke. We have access to regular hoppers now. So I do need some chests. Let's go ahead and do that. Regular chests. I need to make 3 hoppers. Perfect. And then put the hoppers underneath the bonsais, and that gets a hopping bonsai. Sweet. And then we have our drawers. Wherever I place those. There's 2. I know I had another one somewhere. Ah, I placed them in here. Okay. So perfect. I think we have everything for this. So all we need to do is set up these hopping bonsais. And then go right on a drawer. And they'll go right into it. So we'll put our blue one here. As you can see, it went into there, and it's going to actually start growing. Put the purple one here, and the orange one here. And the good thing is, this actually works on them. I don't know how fast, but look at that. We should be able to have this completed in no time. Alright, so I actually have these all completed, and I was kind of working on the next step to see if I could even get that done today, and I think I can. The prismarine crystals are not very hard to make, okay? That is something that is just glass and quartz, which we do have. I might try and just throw these in here and see if it will just do it without it being like in a certain order. Because we only need 16. Yeah, it didn't work because they have to be in a certain order. So these prismarine crystals require 3 glass, 4 quartz. Kind of weird. But I think we'll have enough, and I don't know if it has to be... Okay, it doesn't have to be in any higher power. But I think we have enough to get 16. Still, I don't know. I don't think we will. I'm gonna have to just do a little bit more work just to be able to get this one. And same with the other one. What am I missing? Am I missing something? That should work. Uh-oh. Out of fuel. There we go. That should work. Just need a little bit more fuel. So yeah, I just need a little bit more quartz. I'll get that from some netherrack. I did go ahead and make soul sand, and the reason I need soul sand is because I need to mix soul sand and glowstone in here, and I am using the good catalyst to be able to get this boron ore dust, and I should get quite a bit of it here. I don't need very much. Take a look. 32. I need 32 ingots worth. The hardest thing is going to be getting it through here. It's going to just take some time, which is completely understandable. But it looks like it's using... I mean, it's making a lot of it. Here. I'm about to run out of glowstone, and it didn't use much soul sand, actually. So yeah, I'm out. So that is a thing. So I'll put that in there, get that producing. I think that I could possibly turn this into smooth stone instead. Like, put it underneath my smooth stone generator. That might actually work better. Let me try this. Let me try it. So I'm going to take this. This is going to make a huge mess. Let me Ah, that didn't help. There we go. Yeah, this has a weird mechanic that it doesn't want to disappear, even though it's got something blocking it. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, I should be able to place this machine on the bottom side of this. And I'll have to dig a hole down here because I'll have to have a chest right underneath it. I can just go get a chest. Doesn't matter. So I'll place the chest directly underneath it. And I should be able to place the iron casing here. And this guy right here. And let's see if this works. Will this turn this into boron ore? I hope. If it does, then we could double it, and then we can double this output. And we should be able to get more of it, I hope. I hope. Let's see. Boron. So here's the boron ore. It can be made this way. Can it be crushed? Yes, it can. So yes, it can be crushed on the crushing table. There we go. We got some boron ore. So I'm going to let it do that. That's going to be the best way to do this anyways. And we can go ahead and complete this. So I'll pull a stack out of here, stack out of here, stack out of here. And we can submit all of that. Quest, quest book, better storage, detect, submit, claim. There we go. Better storage now open. So better storage opens up iron chests, some good things there. We got colossal chest. I've not actually done that. We're going to have to get into colossal chests. And a few other things. Stone jukebox. And I've actually I was just introduced to this mod. I think it's called stone, not stone storage, stone. Yeah, it's called stone storage. Okay. So yeah, I was just introduced to that. So keep an eye on that. This is going to take a little while. I'll actually be right back. And we'll complete our last test. There's really not much else to do. Perfect. Alright, so let's try and make this iron hammer. There we go. Will this work? There we go. So yeah, we just needed to upgrade it to iron. And looks like it's doing just fine now. So yeah, I guess some materials are harder than others. I guess they're considered harder. And you need to upgrade your tool. Which I completely understand. Okay, so now we've moved on to this, which is not even a thing. Okay, so I should be able to fill this completely up. Get our water bucket. And we're about to get a ton of items, I'm sure. Okay, so they all spilled out. And we got a couple of chunks. Okay, so these are the boron chunks that's going to double. And here's the boron rocky chunks. And this should all double. This is pretty much ore doubling. It's just a weird process of doing so. But it should work just fine. Okay, so we have 17 boron chunks. We can split that up. And this should all start doubling our ore for us. Shouldn't take too long. And there we go. So, now we really just have to wait on the boron to process. Look at it, it's already doing it. And we get 2 per 1 chunk. 2 ingots per 1 chunk. We're already sitting at 10 boron. 12? 14? And we're moving on up. We are fixing to have this quest complete. By the way, I did end up getting the 16 prismarine. I only had to do one more stack of... actually, yeah, it was exactly 1 stack of the netherrack. So 28, 30, 32. That's all we need. I think there's some extra in here, though. I think that's it. Perfect. So we have just completed that. So I can actually toss this in here. We only need 32. Go to our quest, get that done, and we're going to open up mystical flowers. Bam. Unlock that, and there we go. There's our Britannia. So this looks fun. So we just opened up all of these tabs. And we are actually playing on the grindiest mode. So in just a few episodes, I was able to get through all of this relatively quickly. So just with some pretty easy, some simple knowledge of some mods, it should be pretty easy for you to just jump through everything. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode, which I know you did, it was kind of packed with just about everything you can think of. But if you guys really enjoyed this episode, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you have, don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you guys can be notified when I go live. And also check out my Discord. I have a Discord. I'm trying to be as active as possible. I do have college and stuff like that, so just keep in mind, if you want to get a hold of me, you do the @ and then ChosenArchitect. And I should be able to respond relatively quickly since I get that notification on my phone. And I can get with you guys. Also, I have a Patreon server, and I have a Patreon. Link down in the description if that's something you're interested in. I always appreciate Patreons. Love them. Love them to death. You guys are what keeps me going. So, anyways, like I said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.